So this video is for Peter Bazzini and Carla Lafayette, and I'm making this so you can see where I intend to put my trail and my trailheads and explain to you in more detail what I intend to do. So over the winter, if I can get approved for this, I can work on cutting it, at least the branches. And if any parts of this are not approved, I can work on modifications. So, into the woods I go. And then these orange markers are on the sides. They symbolize the center of the trail, the middle of them, as to where I would want it to be bush mowed. And now I cannot guarantee that this camera has a long memory, so there's a chance that I won't be able to show everything, or this video will have to be in multiple sections. And well, here's a old chain link fence running along near this old rotten tree stand, which I would presume to be the property line, and fairly so. I'm gonna keep going. So now I'm entering onto Carla Lafayette's land, I would presume. And it would come around here, and maybe it might have to be changed. Maybe this is too wide for the machine, but this is just the general flow of the trail. Now, there are some older ones which are faded to white, and there's a tree stand up there. That's why I'm wearing an orange helmet right now. We're coming up on a field which itself is behind the field, behind the church up on Kennebec Road. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Lived in my whole life, so I should know that, yet I don't. Originally, I was thinking about having it go up through here, since this is a more natural flow. It's more natural, less work to go through here, but that also has more grass that would need to be mowed down in the summertime. So I changed it to go through here, plus it has more of just a woodsy feel. Now, granted, a few of these trees may have to be cut down, mainly ones like that, and then drug back onto the trail. So if it's bush mowed, I would have more wood chips, so it would make more wood chips, so it would not be as wet. After all, moss grows where it's wet, obviously. Shouldn't be pointing that out, actually. And here's some dogwood. Red twig dogwood. And so again, if I just keep following the edge of the field, there's eventually a break in an old rock wall, which again I would presume to be the property boundary between Carla and the next property up. But Carla, you do own, at least according to the town website, all the way up to the church over there. And if they were to get permission to go through someone's backyard, also almost up to behind the Hamden Garden Club. So I did have the idea to put a trail through the field down to here, back about 3 to 5 years ago that I started exploring this. I remember it was my freshman year that I started exploring the woods out here. Now it's my super senior year in high school. And then again, there are some streams right here which which my solution would be to either lay logs across it going vertically in terms of the direction of the water, bring the bush mower through here, lay them up really thick so the water can flow through them, yet they can still be ridden over, or bring a bush mower and then later bring a bush mower through here and really pile up like the dead wood on it. So this is just natural. Maybe put a pipe across here or drag rocks in from the woods to create what's called a rock garden, which is a classic feature of mountain bike courses. As you can see, there's a lot of overgrown rocks right there. And the sky is, well, oh yeah, this right here is wet, so this is all rock, so this wouldn't necessarily be able to be bush mowed, but this is fine since I would presume it to be nearly self-draining. Maybe just put some gravel down on this like we did, like someone did out on the north loop. Me and my friends call it the big loop. Yeah. More trees blown down from the big windstorm. This is actually my first time out here from the big windstorm. Oh, that really took some massive trees down. Well, hey, wood if we want to mill it into a bridge. Now, I'm going to hopefully upload this to YouTube, my personal channel, as well as my school channel. I'm probably going to do that. So if I can't send it via email link, which I don't see why not, then I could just send both of you a link to the video. And as I feared, it looks like a massive tree has come down over there. I don't know if I looked through there, but where that tree's down right there, it almost looks like there's almost like an abandoned deer trail almost. That will be worth investigating, and I am going to look into that and possibly turn that into another connector trail to the connector loop. Oh, by the way, Peter, also, if you could start posting, maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, but if you could post stuff before you do it, like up to a week in advance, because there's some things you have done that I would have liked to have done, but I didn't get the Facebook message for it. So now there's a big tree that's down. I don't know. More rocks through here. Looks like there's another tree down beyond it. Oh, wow. This is no, I'm not going to say that. YouTube does not allow that anymore. Anyways, though, this tree right down in the center of the trail, that like goes right like perfectly on the middle of the trail. One obstacle down and one to go, at least as far as I can see right now. Again, more rocks. Thought I heard people. It's probably just a dog barking off in the distance. Oh, again, another tree. I need to go into the woods to get around. Well, certainly not stealthy like a hunter, that's for sure. Again, another one falling right across the middle of the trail. Huh. The tip of my pointer finger is actually getting a little reddish. So cold it is. That's my glove right there. Oh crap. Yet another tree falls across the trail. So again, what I'm basically asking to do is get permission to cut stuff like this. Not even necessarily, at least in the immediate future, recognize it as a trail, but make it. Oh, my legs are too far apart. Whoa. It's like almost as far as my legs can stretch without getting grotesquely unstable. Wow, that windstorm really did a number on these trees. That's for sure. Hey, here I am. Oh yeah. So what I wanted to mention is I want to build on the trail that goes to the connector trail. I wanted to build the trail that comes off from the rock wall. I wanted to build that in roughly the shape of a Y. So it goes off from the connector trail by the rock wall as one trail, but somewhere in the woods it forks off into two trails because there's one rock right there, which I figured would be pretty, and then there's another rock up here. Don't think it's quite that big, but it is up here somewhere. I didn't see any tree stands yet, but I know there's at least another one up here. Somewhere. Oh yeah, and this would also have to be filled in and possibly mowed down. Also get like these stickers things out of the way. And more rocks. It's wet right here. Someone cut some trees with a chainsaw, it looks like, and I do not have one, so I do not know who cut that. And I do intend to show you the whole Y and get all the way down to the rock wall. Oh, I'm surprised this camera will go this long. Oh yeah, this right here, more rocks. Probably what we do is we'd have the actual trail go right up here, put the drainage through here, and then just turn this into have the drainage go on the upper part of the trail, go where those brown things are right there. It'd probably just go through there. It would probably just be a lower area with some gravel, probably about maybe twice as long as a person. It would dip down so it wouldn't feel like much of a dip, but just filled up with gravel. And this would still be a rock garden for technical riding, since it is half the fun of a trail. And I know there's a tree stand somewhere up here. Oh yeah, and I'm getting close to the other end of the Y. Oh yeah, right here there's the other big rock, which I'm going to go down. I intend to show you in this video both ends of the Y, where they come out, where they junction. Well, there's a tree stand right there. Oh yeah, and there's the other one right there. Again, one right there, and one right there. I remember one time I was walking out here when I first put these markers up. There was a hunter there. I didn't even realize. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess I was just so zoned in to the work that didn't even notice him. And then, well, I guess hunters will have to be addressed if this is going to be a public access or even unacknowledged, unrecognized private trail. And I'm just going up here to show you what this looks like the whole way through. Oh yeah, and all these birch trees on the Hamden Town website, they're much more visible on the 2014 town images. Oh, my boot got almost all the way submerged right back there. And I can start to feel the cold water just barely permeating my boot. These form an area shaped roughly the shape of a square that's visible on Google Maps. Again, red twig dogwood. There's a really pretty cluster over there. And right now we're on the east side of the 4 mile square. And I do have more ideas for both the school land as well as your land, Carla. And again, there is no official east or west side of the 4 mile square. Generally, I tend to think of this side as the east side and that side as the west side. I've explored in great detail the northeast side, to some extent, and fairly good detail, the northwest side. Again, I've done in some detail the southeast side, but I really am unfamiliar with what's in there. Features, landmarks, trees, hunting stands. I'm not familiar with that. I'm trying to watch the ground and hold a good pace because it's dark in there. I don't want to get out of here before dark or the video cuts. Which again, this would be perfect at least right here to bring something to fill it in so it's not so wet. 20 minutes now. Wow. Okay, so it's right up here now. Now, this part of the Y, I don't really think it could be bush mode because I only put one set of markers on it. Oh, how I wish I would have done this earlier when there was more light and the pressure isn't on to get out before dark. There's the next marker. Oh, you can barely even see the rock face. Actually, I see the next marker down there. Well, those things really stand out. My phone has a light on it, but in order to turn it on, I'd have to turn off the camera, and then I'd break this video up into sections. Now that is a big, huge tamarack tree. Right there. Oh, I'm standing underneath of its, I don't know if that's its, what that is. Do it. Well, I did go over it. And again, we would not bush mow big pine trees like this at all. The widowmakers would have to be addressed. When I put these up, I didn't really know where I was going. I just aimlessly went through the woods. From the trail, get to the rock wall. That's all that I knew. And I figure we're not too far away from the connector trail, but it all goes sideways, though that's the issue. And again, it's all muck, mud, leaves, with rocks and roots over it. I think the junction should be coming up pretty soon. Ooh, roots. That makes for, let's see, rock gardens are a fun feature, as well as technical route sections for biking. Those can be pretty fun too. There's another marker. Yeah, I'm getting darn close to the junction now. Well, again, it was only one coming from back there. I see two side by side right here, which means now I'm at the junction, which I can't even really see that. Can you even see that? No, I can't even see it. Which means I can't even see through that, but I guess I'm gonna show you anyways. You can just follow the, I don't even know if you can even see that, just follow the red markers. Just follow the blaze orange markers all the way back up to the rock that I showed earlier. Well, it's light again now. And the trail is right up there. Well, I suppose you want to see where it comes out. I would actually go through here. There's the rock right here. Oh, an arrow from a bow hunter landed right there. That little, yeah, that's a bow from a bow hunter. Came from that way somewhere. Right here. That was my glove. And again, now I'm back at the trail. There's that fallen down tree. I can't even see. I mean, okay, I wish they made cameras that had low light adaptability. Or maybe this is because this is an older cheap Samsung phone. And, oh, they don't make them on the older ones. I don't even know if you can see anything anymore. The sun is going down fast. I don't even see where it is exactly, but I remember it goes on from where I'm standing on the right hand side of that pine tree right here. It's a lot bigger in person. It's a good probably 40, 50 feet tall. Actually not. No, it goes to the left hand side now. Just blasts right through here.